Thank you.
Our thoughts and prayers, of course, are with the families affected, the people living in the affected area, like Ramiro Gonzalez. Our first question, he's in construction. He lives in Tampa. His home is there. Ramiro González está en la construcción. Él vive en Tampa y tiene una pregunta para la señora vicepresidenta.
Buenas noches, señora vicepresidente. Me pasé toda la noche velando el noticiero al huracán que está pasando por el barrio de la casa de mi familia.
I spent the night watching the news about Hurricane Milton.
Hace 2 semanas pasó otro huracán por el mismo barrio.
We had another hurricane just 2 weeks ago, Helene.
Están diciendo los rumores que la administración de usted no fue suficiente respondiendo últimamente el último huracán. ¿Qué específicamente tú vas a hacer o tu administración va a hacer para ayudar al barrio de nosotros o al área de Tampa, al área de Central Florida con el huracán este?
I've heard rumors that the administration didn't do enough in terms of relief for families affected by Helene. What would your administration do differently in the case of Milton?
Well, first of all, thank you for the question, and I hope your family is okay and your home is okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So there has been a lot of mis and disinformation about what we have been doing over the last 2 weeks and what we are going to do going forward. And I have to stress that this is not a time for people to play politics. You know, I started my career as a prosecutor. And when I worked doing that job of my goal of keeping people safe, I never asked a witness or a victim of crime, are you a Republican, are you a Democrat? The only question I ever asked is, are you okay? And sadly, we have seen over the last 2 weeks since Hurricane Helene and now in the immediate aftermath of Milton, where people are playing political games, suggesting that resources and support is only going to certain people based on a political agenda. And this is just not accurate. I have been working over the course of the last couple of years, not even couple of years, my whole career, but couple of weeks with people on the ground in Georgia, in North Carolina, in Florida, in the Southeast corridor. Republicans, Democrats, to work in getting relief that is about bringing FEMA resources on the ground, reminding people that they are entitled to relief. Don't listen to anyone who says that you're not entitled. Doing the work. I was just on a secure meeting today with the President, with the Secretary of Defense, with the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, with the head of the Coast Guard, with the General representing NORTHCOM, talking about how the federal, state, and local governments are working together for the benefit of the people on the ground. Another piece of work that I've been doing, it's based on my years of being an Attorney General in California, is telling those corporations and those companies that during crisis and emergencies jack up prices, and I've seen it happen before, that we're watching them, and at a moment of desperation for these individuals and families, whether it be to be able to get temporary shelter at a hotel, for gas prices, for even airline tickets, that we'll be watching if they're jacking up prices to make sure there'll be serious consequence. And that's the kind of work I will do going forward. I have spent my career, the vast majority of my career, concerning myself with the safety and well-being of people. And I promise you, and I pledge to you as president, I will continue to do that. You have a right to know that your government and its leaders are putting you first and not themselves.
Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gracias, Ramiro.